lying on the piece of concrete. Then he broke his hand.
Oh dear.
Yes. Oh wait, that's actually in the first book.
This is the most fun part.
Because Wimpy Kid called him a jerk.
Oh dear.
3 hair follicles.
Yes.
Correct. And this guy and his brother only has 5 hair follicles.
Welcome back to the Wimpy Kid Wisdom podcast, where we take a hilarious and insightful journey through Jeff Kinney's Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. In this episode, we'll be discussing the second book in the series, Rodrick
Rules.
and exploring the ups and downs of sibling relationships, school life, and the importance of honesty. Join our dynamic duo, Mom Manu and her witty son,
Yes, what?
as we share our thoughts and experiences while delving into the adventures of Greg Heffley and his troublesome brother, Rodrick. From epic band battles to diary disasters, this book has it all. So, grab your copy of Rodrick Rules and get ready to laugh, learn and relate as we share our hilarious take on this Wimpy Kid classic. So, shall we start, Yashwant?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, so my first question to you is, what did you think of Rodrick Rules compared to the first book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
I like both of them. They're equally good.
Okay, so how do you compare this book with that book? Could you just give any intro of this book or?
Okay, so the intro of this book is like stay in the boys' bathroom and wrap himself up in toilet paper so I didn't get hypothermia.
Hypothermia? What is it all about?
I don't know what hypothermia is.
What did you think of the sibling relationship between Greg and Rodrick in this book?
Greg and Rodrick, they do not like each other at all.
So, we wanted to show you how the book looks like. So, this is the Diary of Wimpy Kid Rodrick Rules. So, Yashwant, can you explain who those two characters are?
Okay, this one, he's Wimpy Kid, Greg Heffley. This is Rodrick Heffley.
So, this book, The Diary of Wimpy Kid, is all about this guy who has 3 hair follicles, right?
3 hair follicles.
Yes.
Correct. And this guy and his brother only has 5 hair follicles.
Okay, can you tell me who is elder in both of them?
Rodrick, he's in high school. Greg Heffley is in middle school. Rodrick Heffley is in high school.
Okay, do you know which years are they in?
Greg Heffley is in 7th. I don't know about Rodrick.
Okay, no problem. So let's dive into this.
Actually, I think Rodrick is I think Rodrick is starting college. This one.
Okay. And I see the picture is so funny. Why is Rodrick pushing the Wimpy Kid?
Because Wimpy Kid called him a jerk.
Oh dear. So I feel from the look of this book that this book is all about them fighting or having rivalries. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, let's jump in. Okay, who are the main characters of this book?
Rodrick Heffley, Mom, Dad, Grandpa, Manny, and of course Greg, and Raleigh Jefferson.
So Yashwant, what do you like the most in this book?
The Autumn Fair concert. Actually, the essays Greg wrote.
You mean in the school?
Yes.
In the school, they write essays, but is there any specific subject that they're writing the essays? Is it in English or?
Yep. Greg writes an essay about English, one essay about science, and one essay about history. Actually, that essay about history is actually Rodrick's one, but Greg borrowed it because he did not have enough time for his history class essay. But then that Rodrick got an F on his essay. So that's the worst one he ever got.
That's really interesting. And could you explain if this book is starting in a particular month? The author is starting to write this book in which month actually?
September and November.
Why do you think he started with that month? Do you know?
No, not really.
I guess it is the continuation of the first book.
But the first book is the first year of middle school for Greg Heffley.
Okay, fine. What is the main theme of this book?
The theme of this book is about the relationship of rivalry of Greg and Rodrick,
who are brothers. Could you give us a summary of this book? I mean, like, could you explain the entire story in few words?
This book is fun.
I know it's fun.
Oh, you mean what happened in the story?
Yes, what happened in the story.
Sure. It's about Greg and Rodrick's distant relationship. I mean, not distant relationship, distant rivalry.
Distant rivalry?
I mean rivalry. Not distant.
Okay, rivalry at home or at school?
Home, school, and the swimming pool.
Basically, it's everywhere.
Yes.
So
everywhere Greg hates Rodrick. And Rodrick hates Greg.
Okay. Is there any one instance that they like each other?
Nope.
Do they have a sister?
They have one little brother named Manu who's only 3.
Is he still 3 in this book?
Obviously he is.
Okay. And who else comes in this book? Who else are there in this book? What other characters other than the main? I understand the main characters are the brothers Rodrick and Greg. But who else is there in this?
Manny, Dad, Mom, Rowley Jefferson, Scotty Douglas.
Anyone else outside the family is involved here?
Yes, Scotty Douglas.
Who is he?
He's the first grader. He was Rowley's partner, but Rowley got sick. I mean, Rowley had a big toe incident, so Greg broke Rowley's big toe.
Okay.
Like the daddy toe.
How did he do that?
Because he threw a football and it landed in front of the it landed in front of the big wheel that Rowley was riding. And then the big wheel stopped and he went flying on the piece of concrete. Then he broke his hand.
Oh dear.
Yes. Oh wait, that's actually in the first book.
This is the most fun part.
Wait,
Okay,
I don't think it's
come back to
Rowley's
this
big.
book.
I actually don't think it's Rowley's big toe incident that gets him out of the autumn concert. I think it's yeah, it is Rowley's big toe incident. He broke his toe by Greg put a beanbag on his Rowley Jefferson. Or when Rowley Jefferson's come back from the bathroom, he kicks a pillow. But then the last time Greg put a dumbbell under his pillow, and then when he kicked it, his toe got broken. He kicked on the dumbbell.
Oh dear. That must be very painful. Looks like our little one, that is Yashwan's sister, Darvi also wants to join the podcast. She is here. Hi Darvi. Okay, we'll proceed with the final summary of. So Yashwan, one last question from my side. Why do you think anyone should read this book?
It's fun.
And
It's silly.
and
It's
more fun.
cool.
And could you tell what is the next book in the series?
The Last Straw.
So Thanks, Yashwan, for your insights on this book. We'll be back next week with the next book in the series,
The Last Straw. Wait, I'll just show you a quick picture of the book. Yeah. Here, this.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.